Yeah. Woo.
I know, but you wanna try every time you see it. Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so why did it end?
Do you remember back then the fall? We'd be together then alone. Do you remember us holding hands in each other? I we stand. When you remember the time and when I found in love? Do you remember the time in the first met girl? Remember the time when I found in love? Do you remember the time? Do you remember? Always answer call, you know they stay on the phone until dawn. Do you remember all the things which she said? The line alone, soon I'll never let you go.
Do you remember back in the spring? Every morning birds would sing. Do you remember those special times that just go on in the back of my mind?
Do you remember the time when the freedom fell in love? We remember the time we be first met, girl.
Remember the time
Oh wow.
when we fell in love?
Do you remember the time? Yeah.
Those sweet memories will always be dear to me. And girl, no matter what was said, I will never forget what we did. Now, baby,
Do you remember?
do you remember?
We fell in love. Do you remember the time when we first met, girl? Oh wow, with the fall in love. Do you remember the time? Remember my baby? Woo! Fall in love. With this man, girl.
Remember the time
Oh wow.
when we fell in love? Do you remember the time?
Remember my baby.
Remember the time
Woo!
when we fell in love?
Yeah.
Remember the time
When we first met, girl, remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? Remember my baby? Do you remember? Do you remember? And when we first met, girl.
Remember the time when we fell in love?
Do you remember the time? Remember my baby?
Remember the time
Woo!
when we fell in love? You remember the time
When we